It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll see the Broncos' sure-handed wide receiver. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Broncos and the Pats under the lights on Thursday night.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Weber, and he is going to lose yardage here. There'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reese. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers for him from a week ago: 25 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time. They'll run on 1st down. Reese
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play Week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or Week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Herbert. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And he will have a Patriots first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Day. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. Back to throw here, Herbert. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it second down and 12. Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 15.
A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Touchdown! From a yard out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a play fake here on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down now. It's Reese trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking middle, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point, and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England's offense set to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Herbert now. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now Cowden at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Day. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here and try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff up the middle. Reese.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Allen, nifty footwork.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Day.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Day. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st down, it's Reese. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now, during that run, an injury here. He's got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle they go. It's Reese. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's the option, running right, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Check right.
They'll run on first down. Reese, 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Reese, and I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. On third down, Reese, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Man, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. On first down, it's Reese. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, Reese. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the short or more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground.
It's Reese, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Reese. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
The kick by Sanders is good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. First down, Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
They'll run on first down. It's Reese, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd
two straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw again on second down. Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Let's go.
And they will take a knee here. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is starting to take over.